You're paying for a valet, mate. My car is covered in fucking sand.
So's my phone on my face.
It look.
No, it fucking.
Well, look, stand all over his fucking car. Well, it's for the video, mate.
I'm going home, mate.
Okay, hey,
Everywhere.
you can always Uber that, but we can never redo this video, so it's worth it, mate.
We're not redoing it, mate.
Totally worth it. Okay.
Oh, what? Fucking sand in my Speedo.
I need a shower.
Right, I'm actually going home, mate.
See you later, pal.
See you in a bit.
All in my hair.
Cheers, Lee. Yep. Nice one, mate. Fucking wonderful. Yeah, I didn't have anything to do tomorrow anyway, so I'll probably just clean this. Yeah. Cheers, pal.
Within our fun, we've lost the background cover. So we're going to go and try and find it. It must be somewhere around there, hopefully. If not, shit happens, but I hopefully we can find it. Fuck, found it, lads. Fucking found it. Oh no, it's tearing a bit of the wrap off. Oh no. Let's put it back on. Wait, is it that way? Yeah, it's that way. Perfect. Good as new. The sign of a happy Subaru. Sanding its wheels. Fog light popping off. Right, one of the one of the lads over there, I think he does watch my videos, comes over and he says, can you pull one of us out? So Subaru to the rescue, 4-wheel drive on the tongue. But yeah, he's got a rope, so this will be fun, this, putting it to the test here. Hopefully we don't get stuck in the process. Subaru to the rescue. I don't know who needs us. Oh, they're right at the fucking bottom end. It's actually really bloody thingy over there. I'm guessing it's these over here. Alright, well let's go. Oh, are we on? Are we all on? Yeah. Right, fucking hell. Get me on this. Yeah! Yeah! I might have to grab one of them defenders. It's bugging me down here though, isn't it? Okay, I'll get on with some of that. Yeah, you might have to go and get one of them defenders.
Well, that was drove past, but he just ignored us.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a little bit chilly, lads. It's a little bit chilly. This is the third time I've recorded this bloody intro because our camera keeps messing up. The third time I'm going to say this shit, so it better be good this time because I've rehearsed it twice before. Anyway, I can't remember what I was going to say on the third time recording it. Anyway, lads, today is the final... Oh my god, I've said that long, I've said that much, I forgot what I need to fucking say. Today is the final time we try and fix the solution to why Stella keeps throwing misfire code where it's not actually misfiring. So, I took a logical approach and I thought, it's only ever happened since I've had the remap and had a new gearbox. So it's obviously something to do with either the gearbox or something on the remap that Stella doesn't agree with. So, I went to Facebook and I didn't give him any, I just said, look, I'm getting misfire codes, after a remap, after a gearbox, what is it? And every single person said the neutral position switch. Every single person. NPS is the guy who said, oh, I've had 3 impressors doing it's always been the neutral position switch. So, we've gone Subaru. Well, no, I didn't actually go Subaru. I rang Subaru, they wanted 55 quid, so I went to import car parts, and we got one for 20 quid. We've got a neutral position switch, and we're going to install it now. I'm still going to have to jack the car up, and it's a little bit scary because I don't really trust my back brakes that much. So I'm definitely going to find something to put underneath that wheel, but I'm going to jack the car up. Maybe like, I don't know, I mean, I've never done this job on a driveway. I've always done it on a ramp, therefore it's well easy, but I just hope I can get the car high enough, I hope. So we're making do with what I found. I found a bit of wood for one chock, and I found this little mini toolbox thing. for another jog. Okay, so we don't have a huge amount of room, but I think we might have enough. Now, let me get the light on because I can't remember, is this side of the gearbox or the other side of the gearbox? Let me have a quick look, lads. So you see these two sensors there, there's one there, and there's one just there. One of them is in neutral position, so it's when now I can already see the wiring, it's all really tight and mangled, and that's not going to help it anyway. But we're after the black clip, so it's that black clip there. I want to follow the wiring. I think it's going to this one. From what I can remember, it is that one. That's going to be a little bit difficult to. This was a lot easier on a ramp, but I think we can get it off. I'm just going to follow that wiring, make sure it is that one, and then try to get in undoing the clip. But I'm going to undo the sensor first. Oh no, I might actually have to undo the clip first, but I'm going to follow that wiring, alright? That's like so tight in there, like it's a tight spot, and it's like exhaust work, it's a tight spot but it's there. This is like a tight spot but it's up there, so I'm getting well claustrophobic under there, like. But I'm going to have a look at the old sensor to see how it's actually plugged in, because having a feel, it doesn't feel easy to undo from the actual plug, so I'm going to look at the sensor and see, you know, where it unclips and stuff. Right, so it's a 19mm spanner, which is conveniently the biggest fucking spanner. God, it's going to be difficult to try and wedge that in there, honestly. Oh God, right, here we go. Right lads, you have joined me from a very tight space, and I don't like tight spaces, and I'm really scared, but I need to do this. I've unloosened it, I'll show you. So, we've managed to just put the spanner through one of the gearbox channels, and we've actually loosened it, and it feels like it might come off by hand now once you've cracked it. Maybe. No, okay, so I need to crack it a little bit more, but I'm going to get to it, lads, because filming is making this whole situation a lot more difficult, but hang on. Bloody hell, right, okay, I've got it. I've got it, lads. Right, so now I'm going to try to untangle the wires and unclip this bastard, which will seem like it's going to be a little bit difficult, but I'm going to get it out of it, lads, with two hands. Oh, yeah, of course, I've fucking cut myself again. Every single time I'm working this car, I end up cutting myself. Right, so I think I need a flathead screwdriver in this bit here, I think. See, I can't fucking see anything on this camera, lads. I'm literally in a tight, I'm in a space as tight as a fish's arsehole here, lads, I'm not going to lie. Let me try this approach. No, lads, I think that was a wrong approach. I've not thought about this. I need the light off my phone. By turning myself into fucking Mr. Elastic, lads, I've got it off. I've got it off, and I really wish I kept the neutral position sensor switch while I was in this position. But now I've got to get out the car, get back in, find this exact position with my arms, and put it back on. We're hand tight, so we're going to tighten it up with the ratchet. Oh my God, I got it on, lads. I actually got it on. Wow, this is the most tightest, most head banging, awkward, joint snapping, one of all them things I've ever done in my life. Holy shitballs, that I am hurting many different ways. My neck's hurting. My head's hurting because I banged on the frame wheel about 6 times. Frame wheel? What's that? There. We can start. Now in a perfect world, the engine management light would have switched itself off, but this isn't a perfect world. In an ideal world, it's going to have to be turned off. I don't think it's going to turn itself off. But since I'm in like Bury now, I think I'm gonna be quite curious actually. I mean, obviously I know I've got Steve at St Smith Autos who will knock it off for me, but he is all the way at home and that's like 45 minutes away. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have time to go there today, so I'm gonna ring a couple of garages around here just to see if they'll knock this code off for free. Just see if they will, and if they do, they'll get a good shout out. So we'll see. Right, because we're in the middle of fucking nowhere and EA has given me 1 bar. And no one can understand what I'm saying on the phone. I'm actually going to drive to this one garage. I think this is 0.7 miles away, so we're going to drive to the garage. It'll give us a good opportunity as well to, you know, see if the gearbox feels any different. Probably won't, but we're going to have to go and ask them. See if they will. Right, here we go. I feel like I'm on some sort of bloody news programme, see if they're nice or not. G&N Auto Conco, well, it's in Haslington, but let's go and see what they say. I'll keep the camera rolling, lads. I'll keep it rolling. Alright, I rang up on the phone a minute ago and he couldn't really understand what I was saying. I just put a neutral position sensor switch in the gearbox. I just want to wipe the code. I wonder if you had time to do that or anything.
Yeah, if you speak to...
Speak. Alright, cheers mate. Yeah mate. Not sure if you heard any of that. No. No, you didn't. Right, that impressor over there.
I don't have software for him, mate.
You don't?
No.
Alright. Don't have software for him. Is he fucking kidding? That's a point down for you lads, he was a rude bastard as well. Basically all it is my scanner's back in Warrington. Right. I've just put an MPS switch on the gearbox and I can only really get home till tomorrow night, so I was wondering if I could get the code wiped quickly, see if it comes back.
Right. Can you give me half an hour?
Right, okay.
Just give me half an hour, because if it's not on one, it might be on the other, and if it's not on that, I've got another fucking fancy piece of kit like that.
Alright, I'll see if I've got time to pop that later, mate, no worries.
Yeah, I'll do it this morning, or I can do it this afternoon, but I've got to have this done for 11. Right,
okay. Alright, no worries, mate.
When I've done this, I can, you know...
Yeah, alright, I'll see if I've got time to pop that later, mate, cheers. That was New Street Garage. Quite a nice guy. Understandable what he says, to be honest. That is pretty understandable. There's just one guy in the garage, you know. And he was pretty helpful, to be honest. So yeah, he's quite a nice guy. I'm not sure if I'm going to go home and come back out though. I mean, that's a bit of time, that, isn't it? I'm going to try one more, lads. One more. Hi mate, you alright? Basically all it is, I'm from Warrington, you see. And I've left my AWD scanner at home. I've just put a sensor switch on the gearbox, neutral position switch. And I just want to see if anyone's got time just to quickly wipe the code off for me. What vehicle is it on? Impreza Subaru. Don't have it. Alright, no worries mate.
Sorry mate, you tried the garage at the top of the hill. You go out of here.
Yeah, oh yeah, I've tried there.
Gurus around here, you see, so they have all the software, but we don't have anything for Subaru.
Yeah, it's just I've got a day free and I can't get home till tonight, so I just want to see if it's actually just, not bringing the code up again, but yeah. That's alright. Yeah, no worries mate.
Sorry.
Cheers. And that was Waterside Auto Centre, also in Haslington. I've had enough now. 3 people who can't, well, 2 said they can't, 1 said one was quite nice to be honest, 2 were quite nice to be honest, but yeah, didn't think it was this hard just to get a garage to wipe a code off a car, do you know what I mean? But, well, I've had enough now, I'm bored, I'm not wasting any more bloody fuel. So we're gonna swing by Steve's and see if he'll let me use his scanner. Let's see, I think he should. Let's see if he'll let me use his scanner. Legend.
I hope it fixes it for you.
Oh. See, when we did it last time, it came on probably like 50 miles later. Alright, let's hope it don't fucking come back on now. So again, huge shout out to Steve from St Smith's Autos. What an absolute legend. I've seen firsthand this morning how hard it is to get someone just to fucking wipe a code off your car, but he just said to me then he's taking his Skyline out on a track day soon when he's got his new clutch, and we're going to join along, lads, get the GoPro out. That'd be absolutely fucking mental. So I'm just in Huddersfield in Yorkshire, a butlering job, and just as I set off, my engine management light, I know it's on there because I've got my ignition on, but trust me, it is on. My engine management light has come on again, meaning it's not the blue neutral position switch sensor on the gearbox, and it's got to be something that's been changed in the remap. It didn't do this before the remap, and now suddenly it keeps throwing misfire code. It's got to be something done on the remap that Stella's not liking. So I'm going to get back in touch with Steve. I'm going to have to go and see Steve, get it on his bloody SimTech fucking magical computer, and we're going to have to see.